Kuuluuko minun ihana ääni täällä taas? Kuuluuko minun ääni? Kuuluuko? No voihan pyllyreikä sentään. Jaha. Connect stream, mutta sehän on päällä. No voihan pyllyreikä sentään. Kyllä se ääni kuuluu. Hei, hyvää päivää, se olen minä Jurpo Jarppinen ja tänään meikäläisellä on tämmöinen simulaattori täällä kuin Ace Attorney. Peli, jossa sinä olet asianajaja. Eiks ookin hieno? Jaha, mites mä saan tän silleen, et se ois niinku näin. Noin. Play this game. We're gonna play the first one in the series. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Miksipä ei? Episode 1. The first turnabout. Play the first turnabout. Yes. Ja jos joku ei tiedä, tää on aika vanha peli. Tää tuli aikoinaan jollekin GPAlle. Jaha. Voi ei. Murha isolla M:llä. Ketsuppia. Vitsi. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Mikä iso mulkku isolla M:llä? Elokuu 3.9 aikaa aamulla. This is called Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Hey, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help. I owe him that much. Very nice. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Onpa se söpömies. Hey there, Larry. I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's over! I'm finished! Yeah. I can't live in the world without her, I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away! The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. So it's sinä, isolla S:llä. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Larry Butts. Our school had saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Totta kai, se on aina pylly. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a kind of knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has a terrible luck. But I know no better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. Yksi pieni juttu. Jos olisit mitä ne on defendant, the lawyer, lakimies, sä et ikinä saisi sotkeutua sun ystävän, jos sun ystävän olisi haastettu oikeuteen, vaikka esimerkkinä murhasta, niin sä et saisi mennä puolustaa sitä. Because then you have a conflict of interest. And that's what I'm going to do. Me täällä höpisen koko ajan yksikseni, kuten aina. Elokuu 3.10 aamulla. Objection! The court case in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test of how certain of your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight fading. Your test is consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state your name of the defendant of this case. Larry Butts. Defendant. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. The next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me the victim's name. It's... No way, I forgot. I'm drawing total blank here. Venus, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. On the victim's, of course. I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed on a court record. Just press R button to check it out anytime, okay? In this case, tomorrow she lived in an apartment by herself. Cindy Stone, age 22. It's easy, isn't it? No one will believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. River check in often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock. No, it's not. It's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what is the cause of death. She died because she was poisoned. Hit with a blunt object to the head. She was struck by a blunt object. Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Well, Your Honor. As Wright was assaulted, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain into the court just what object was? The murder weapon was in the statue, the Tinker. He was lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts this as an evidence. Shape rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is only ammunition you have it in court. Use your button. Check out the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Witness. The prosecutor calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now?
Mitä mä teen nyt, kun minä en enää tiedä? Minua oikeesti jännittää, varmaan menee kohta paskat housuun. No ei kyllä mene vielä.
Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Mutta kuitenkin hyvää huomenta kaikille mussukoille. Minä olen Jurpo Jarppinen. Mä ajattelin, mä teen tämmöisen lyhkäsen pienen striimin ennen kuin mä tästä häippäsen töihin.
Mr. Potts, it is not true. The victim you had recently dumped you. What's it, buddy? We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? It wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What is it to you anyway? Mr. Butt, what you describe generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seen over men. She just had returned from overseas with one of them, day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris on the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned to the day before the murder. No way. The victim was a model, but did not want a large...
Mun englanti menee päin pyllyä.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies.
Ooh, daddy!
Daddies? Sugar? Yes, all the men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, you can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer the question. Yeah, Harry was a way of running his mouth in all wrong directions. Should I? My client had no idea the victim was seen over men. That question is irrelevant to this case. What do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Boy, hey! Yes. And when I meet her enough, I'm going to get to the bottom of this! Objection! Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe an accused's motive is clear to everyone. That's quite, yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Yeah, well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. He went. What do we do now? Like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have a remind you. I've got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove you did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sachwit to the stand. Yaha. Mr. Sachwit, you sell the newspaper subscription. Is this correct? Yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sachwit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment and I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead, unalive. I quailed and fried and found myself unable to go inside. I thought I'd call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to nearby park and found the public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Jaha, ei tiedä hyvää. Mutta siinä on 2 juttua, mitä se sanoo on väärin. Tiedättekö, mitkä ne on? Se sanoi, ettei se mennyt sisään, mutta se kokeili sitä puhelinta ja se ei toiminut.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against somebody like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder there was a blackout in the building. Are any phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone Mr. Simon used was one of those. Your Honor, I may have the record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright, yes. Your Honor, you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination. Your Honor. Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimonies the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
Miten mä voin todistaa, että se ei ole syyllinen? Tai se on syytön?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony's evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face!
Yeah, good.
Open the court records by the airport and point out the contradiction in the testimony. Cross-examination. I was going door to door selling subscription when I saw a man fleeing in the park. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door and a half open. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment, then I saw her laying there, a woman not moving. I crawled in and frightened and found myself unable to go inside. I thought I'd call the police immediately, however the phone in her apartment wasn't working. But I found the public phone. The defendant is sitting right over there. Contradiction is one of them is this.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. Yes, sir? Yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Doctor notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to her, no body to find it at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection! This is trivial. Witness merely forgot the time. This system, after this, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Sanders, why are you very so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? See, that is a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See who won and now the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Won't you care to give your testimony again? Witness testimony. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victims must have been watching a video tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Wait a minute. I see. You heard the voice saying at the time of the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. You got this one. Se sanoi, että se meni sinne sisälle, mutta eihän se voi tietää, kun se ei mennyt sinne sisälle. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying, coming from the television. That way was in 3 hours off. Uh-oh. No sille ei voi mitään, tää on tämmöistä vanilla mulla. I guess the victim must have been watching a video tape program. Electricity. Mutta siellähän ei ollut sähköä. Hold it there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of a discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Sawit. The court would prefer to hear accurate testimony from the very beginning. The constant contradictions are harming your credibility. But you seem rather distraught. But my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. So, yes. Actually, I didn't hear it at the time. I saw it. There was a table clock at the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon, the killer used it to hit the victim. There must be what I saw. You saw a clock, but I guess that will explain it. The difference crossed me, gladly. Mitä se sanoikaan? Actually, I didn't hear at the time. I saw it. But there was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Mut sehän on valhe! Koska tää on se murhaase. Objection! Wait just a moment. Perkele! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Your objections and your evidence, just... Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawitz. Hey, I just saw it, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Page. The witness witness stated that this statue is indeed a clock. But the Exorcist witness just tilted and then says it out loud. Doesn't look like a clock, it's like a statue and apologies. I see, the monument was just a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, the testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have a problem with testimonies? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole to witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon is a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed, the witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartments. Why? You were into the apartment the day of the murder. Yeah, prove it. Prove I went there. I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the heavy clock and shot the blow and triggered the clock's voice. That was the sounds you heard. Hurrah! Order in the court. In the court. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Summers, the sound must have left quite the impression on you. Understandable, since the weapon murder was spoke as you hit the victim. The voice was burnt into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Wait, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look up the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard no, I saw, Lähti jopa perukki pois päästä. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him, he killed her, and he should burn, give him alive, and alive. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you plainly saw the witness hurt from the game before. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. Better think of this. Your Honor, the son of something hurt is definitely from the clock. The fact is clear and simple. Let's stop the clock and now here's the clock. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Beep. Certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the tinkerer after all, so we heard the clocks. What are your conclusions, right? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's 11:25. As you can see, the clock exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the relation between what Mr. Simon and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Simons, trying to talk a way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What is he talking about now? While I may seem like a clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you can have a case. It's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack of the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. It means I cannot let your indict witness. Unfortunately. This end the document, please, Mr. Savage. I came all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. Your lawyers are all slime. I almost had it. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. I should have probably check out the battery. Not so fast, Mr. Savage. Chief. Listen, Mrs. Wright. Don't throw this one away, not like Dick. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste your time doubting the fact. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right, Mr. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence, right? Then prove it. Find it and let them have it. Yes, Mr. Wright. Here's what is low, the day of the murder. Have you found the exit of this place? Of course, there's a piece of it into court now. Oops, had an upbeat.
Take that!
Aina väärä nappi.
Tässä se on. Miten se voi nähdä asunnon sisällä mitään, koska siellä ei ole sähköä?
From 7:30.
The passport.
Take that!
The victims has returned from their abroad the day of the murder, as we know. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim had reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her in her death in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sabi, or should I say, Mr. Did It!
Tää on oikeesti ihan helkutin kokea.
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently. We all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay! Hurrah! Hurrah! And with that, the court is adjourned.
Mikä peli tämä oikeesti on?
It turns out Mr. Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed a newspaper salesman to check and see what people were out of see when people were out of the house. That day, when Riley went on to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. A flustered Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
Väkivaltaa isolla veellä. Väkivaltaa.
Phew! I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You've fought for your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end in such a satisfying note. I
Never seen the chief looking this happy.
if she's this glad, imagine how Laurie must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocence. Well, thanks. I owe it. I owe you one. I won't forget it ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treats. Oh, no, I can't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, smart, Harry. Here, take this as a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this evidence? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry?
Mäkin voin alkaa itkeä saman tien.
Larry.
Are you sure?
Excuse me? I think she taught you quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you gotta sympathize with me or it's okay. No, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show you your friends? Something that proves how she felt about you? Yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about?
Take that!
Here you go, Larry. Proof. Okay, soon about it. Oops. I hope you've seen important evidence now. Realise that things change depending on how you look at it. People do when the clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right, listen, learn, grow, strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner on me? Well, drink your toast to eat some puffs. Yeah. Speaking of Harry, I say about why he became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, puffs, at least. Tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you call him the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but the clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell Larry the chief about me and Larry wouldn't be promised that I won't. It won't be the one promise I won't be able to keep. The end. Save your broadcast at this point. Yes.
Mitäs mieltä olette tämmöisestä pelistä? Tää ei ole varmaan kaikkien makuun, mutta on semmonen peli, joka myös opettaa englantia. Mitäs mä sanoisin, pronunciation. Siksi on välillä hyvä pelata tämmöisiä, missä ei mitään ääninäyttelyä, sä oot vähän itekin eläyty siihen mukaan. Se on yksi syy, miksi mä näistä peleistä dikkasin aika paljon joskus, kun mä pelasin niinku, sitä jollain emulaattorilla kymmeniä vuosia sitten. Mutta valitettavasti, jos mie jään tähän pelailee, niin mä pelailen vielä täällä videopelejä, kun pitäisi olla töissä. Se on yksi syy, miksi mä voi aina tehdä tämmöisiä striimejä, aina. Mutta te tiedätte,
töitä, ja mä myös luen kaikki tämmöiset viestit, mitä sinne minun Discord-kanavalle tulee, ja kommentti tuli Sigma Sampolta. Nyt sitä face revealia niin kuin ois jo, kansa odottaa. Kaikki aikanaan, hyvät mussukat, hyvässä ja pahassa. Mutta kuitenkin tämä oli JurpoCast. Ja me nähkäämme sitten ensi kerralla. Eli huomenna aamulla. Luultavasti, ennen kuin meikäläinen taas menee töihin. Mie voin tehdä tämmöisen lyhkäisen live-striimin varmaan joka päivä. Joten, hyvät katsojat, me nähkäämme sitten ensi kerralla. Hyvää päivän jatkoa.